Hello, it's been a while because of many reasons. By doing a funky, cool, chill, and stylish style. I have my earrings on, some lipstick on my eyelids, and I put lip gloss on, so we're out here. Today I wanted to highlight, yet again, Black people who have been wronged and who deserve better. And no one deserves more than the Goth family from the Sims series. Yes, I'm talking about the Goths today. I'm talking about them, and I have a lot of feelings about them, and I have a lot of feelings about The Sims 4, and I'm going to discuss them today. Let's talk about it. This is why The Sims 4 has become a masturbation and a perversion of what it originally was, and how The Sims 4 developers have ruined the game while also making it one of the best experiences of the Sims franchise. But not really. It wasn't because of them. It was because of custom content creators. If you don't know the history of the Goth family, I'm not the historian of The Sims, although I do know a good amount of lore. What you need to know is that the Goth family has been one of the longest running Sims families in the entire Sims franchise. They rose to great prominence in The Sims 2, they're very well known, and I would like to say that the Goth family has been and was, for me, one of the biggest examples of alternative blackness that I've seen in my miniature little young child life. The real thing that I want to talk about is Cassandra Goth, Bella Goth, and Alexander Goth. Bella Goth is the matriarch of the family with an intrepid history behind her origins and her current whereabouts. Sims 2 had a really amazing storyline that was full of so many funny contrivances and like tactics and plots and subplots to discover that, you know, having me playing it at 7 years old while also having like crime thriller books that I could have access to was not a good idea. And I'm so blessed that I got to experience that, which is why I have so many strong feelings about The Sims 4. The Sims 4, I think it can be said with absolute seriousness, objectively speaking, is one of the worst entries in the entire Sims franchise. It sucks, it's bad, there's no customization fun, there's no like interesting scenes or cutscenes. The entire essence of what I think made The Sims is completely gone from The Sims 4 upon release. And I think the biggest thing that Sims 4 ruined was the writing of its literal black character. So let's talk about it. Bella Goth, Cassandra Goth, and Alexander Goth are canonically black. They are dark people. They do not have the white skin of their father. They are not white. Editing me here to say that I made a mistake. Well, I didn't make a mistake. I omitted the information that Alexander Goth is lighter than his mother and his sister, Bella and Cassandra, respectively, and takes after his dad more. Therefore, is in fact paler. His skin chart shows up as light instead of the medium and tan that his sister and mother show up as. They have not been white until The Sims 4. And I remember when I first got The Sims 4 that I thought they just completely got rid of the characters or revamped them in a completely different way. I was like, this cannot be who I think it is. It wouldn't make sense for them to do that because it's literal whitewashing. And I don't know if people have been talking about this and I missed out on the entire discourse for years. But I remember talking about this with my friend, that I was so confused and horrified and transfixed by the fact that their canonically black characters are now no more. They're just like these like milk toast looking plain average white characters, and all of the fun of their story is totally missing. If you don't know the story behind Sims 2, the Goth family and everything, there's this major plot where Bella Goth is a woman, and Bella Goth is a wonderful lady. She's a cool mother to her children. She's a nice lovely wife, but she's missing. She's gone. She is considered basically like missing dead because she got abducted by aliens. And if you're playing The Sims 2, you can go to Strangeville and see a woman who looks exactly like and fits the character type of, and is named Bella Goth. She's not named Bella Goth, I don't think. I don't remember exactly, but she's named Bella. It's Bella Goth. And I'm pretty sure the Sims 2 developers at the time, not at the time, but a little bit after, confirmed that it is, in fact, Bella Goth, right? Like, tell me if you're falling behind it. The belief is that Dina Caliente and her siblings, who, we'll get to them in a second because they also got whitewashed and completely, their story got like nuked. Oh, because she was interested in Mortimer Goth and she perhaps wanted his money, his fame, and his wealth in the establishment. She wanted to do the cooking and the cleaning. She got rid of Bella Goth. Fast forward to Sims 4. Dina Caliente is living in the same house as her sister Katrina, her mom, who wasn't her mom, and like her mom is supposed to be an Arabian woman. Like, if you want a video about the fact that they whitewashed Dina as well, let's talk about it, because Dina is supposed to be like she's classified as having medium skin, and her mother is definitely of Arabic origin. Her original name was Al Muhammad, so whatever. But in Sims 4, Dina is living in the same house as her mother, whose name is Katrina, I think, her sister Nina, and the love interest who was in Sims 2 and Sims 3 named Dawn.
How Dawn factored into Sims 2 is that he was supposed to seduce Bella Goth in Sims 2 and make it seem like she was cheating and having an affair with him. So Mortimer Goth wouldn't miss her and wouldn't care about her anymore. But there was this whole entire thing that happened which led up to her being abducted by aliens because she didn't fall for Dawn's tricks and his swagger.
Where is that in Sims 4? Where is it in Sims 4? Sims 4 has taken these amazing characters and flattened them and whitened them to be so boring. And listen, I love Caleb and his sister, whose name I can't remember, and the vampire's name, who I don't care to remember. He's like a cool guy, and there's like some woman who's a thief, some like pizza. They have like a funny name. Why did you have to go ruin the mainstays of this franchise? Why did you have to mess that entire thing up? What joy do you get out of that? And I'll tell you why Sims 4 continues to be such a beloved and interactive game, and why people keep playing it is because of the people who keep playing it. The custom content creators, and I will go and say this, the Black custom content creators have been keeping Sims 4 afloat for ages now. Look at the new pack that they just came out with, that environmental pack. Trash. It's trash. It's boring. You barely cannot do it. Like, you can barely do anything. The only person that I've happened to see them do anything fun with that new package is Juno Birch, and that's because Juno Birch is a legend. She's a legend. She's a legendary queen. She's a mothership alien who I love and adore. And one day I hope I get to look at her and wave and maybe like get a hug. I don't know, but she's the only person who I've seen who has interacted with it, and she said herself, it's boring. Doesn't look that cute. It's not that fun. It's hard to really do anything with it. But the only reason it's staying afloat is because of Black custom content creators and custom content creators who are looking out for your aesthetics. You got your retro futuristic lo-fi aesthetics. You have your neon signs for your studio apartment. You have the black skins and the kinky, nice, natural hair. Looking at this, there's hair for this that someone created and made. And there was recently even a Black Lives Matter protest rally thing that people put on. They were like, hey, Black content creators on The Sims 4, make sure that you participate in this if you have the means to. And people did, and it looked fabulous and amazing. Sims 4 is nothing without its community. It has lambasted its community and also ruined its characters, who are representative of Black and brown faces in video games. Alternative Black and brown faces, because how did you get rid of Black Goths? How do you get rid of Black Goths? It's insane. Why would you do that? What executive decision? As an executive decision, that doesn't make sense to me. I think it's really stupid, and I just wanted to come out and say on a public platform that The Sims 4 single-handedly ruined one of the best things that they had going, which was their storyline. Now it's just boring and uninteresting, but the only thing keeping it afloat is the custom content creator community. So, Sims 4, you can give them a check now or later, but I think now would be better. Thank you. And if you like listening to these like rants, diatribes about race and issues in video games and media, I'm probably gonna do a lot of them. So please subscribe. I am a small YouTuber who would love to see you back here again. Thank you again for visiting. Appreciate it. Make sure to say hello to your local honeybee. And if you're allergic, wave from afar. Bye bye.